And that's it. We have a back end on the bus and I'm absolutely buzzing. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all had a great week. We're back at the Purple Turd and this weekend we are getting this back end back on. It's got to do something. We've got everything we need to do it, I think. So we're going to get this sort of welded up, put back on and sort of at least in place so we can get it on in the next week or so. But it's going to be something on this rear end. So it looks like a bus again. We've also got our angle iron down here, which we can do our windowsills with. So we start chopping them back and treating it and then putting them in to replace what's gone. It isn't structural. Before you all start in the comments, it's not structural. So we can just basically cut out the bad and just replace it with the angle iron over the top. Because we're not going to be able to see that at the time we're doing the build. It'll all be covered up. So without any more chit chat, because apparently I talk too much, let's crack on. So, over the last week, we've had this turn up, which is our red oxide. It's not red oxide, it's what I call red oxide. It's rust paint. So it's in this very big tin, which hopefully hasn't leaked. I don't think it has. Oh, let's have a look, which way is it the right way? That's the handle, so it must be there. Thanks for me gloves, Pops. Now I think best course of action is to go and get the bumper, the surround for this, not the bootlegs, that weighs a ton. We'll get the other two bits and just store them here so we've got stuff to work on. Plus I need to fit the bumper brackets because I've now got some drill bits in my box to do that, and the correct bolts. We've done a little haul from Tool Station. You know, I've got all of the PPE, we've got gloves, paint brushes, the famous tin snips have come out again this morning for something. So yeah, let's go and grab that and then we can start having a look. What are you looking at, Nicole? Nicole got all the sealant off this the other day, didn't you? With the multi-tool, and I started sanding it, so we need to do the rest of that as well. So yeah, let's get cracking.
So I'm just going to put the shutter up for my dad. Just going to get the bumper out of the shed. Do you want me to come in with you?
Yeah, you can do. Right, one bumper, and then these are the new metal bits that we've got that we need to drill to the right size now. We've got the bolts, so we can bolt this back in. So let's get this over to the other side. We've got them 6 bolts to put the bracket on to the actual bumper. I've got the drill bits here, and I've got a 6 there. Just measure these up to make sure they're right where we can reel up. Yeah, that looks good. Mine goes 6.5 just so we can get them through, so they're not holding anything. We'll go with that. And we've got a drill. Let's get drilling.
Are you drilling that onto there?
Yeah. And then that one will be that one. Oh, the holes might be big enough already, Poppy. Good if they were. Yeah. Oh, I can't get in the bloody washers. You're actually filming me? I don't think you can see my face. I'm here. I can't get into them. So we've now got the bracket in and it's tied up. Summer's now just having a go with the ratchet to get them tightened up. And this is nice and solid again and not rotten. Oh, that's it. Summer's line it up again. Put your hand.
I saw it.
Yeah, there you go. Straight up. There you go, you're on. That's it. Is it getting tight now? Let's do a swap. You take the camera. And then let's have a look. Right. That's it. That is as solid as a rock. So, it's back in. Cliff's here, too high Cliff. We've got bolts in because Cliff helped me get them in because I was a bit silly and didn't put them in. Nice and sturdy now. So these will line up with the holes on the bumper bits here. And now I need to go and get the surround and we can start measuring that in to see how that fits. And if we're looking pretty much right, I think we'll start welding fully, properly. Welding, not just tacking in. Let's go. So we've got the surround of the back end off. Now, this was how it was secured around the frame last time and we're not using that. So I'm going to get the cutting disc and just go all the way across to cut that off so then we can start fitting it on to the back end. Oh, I did some welding the other day as well. Look at this. I'm getting better. You can actually read what I put. Getting there slowly. Right, so we've just cut off the thing. We're quite impressed because the battery grinder's actually done the job without breaking. And now let's see how this looks and see how bad it actually is. Got 1 second. Next mistake. Can I have a hand, Nicole?
Are you on?
It's exactly where it was before. So we've got everything lined up and we've put 2 clamps in just to hold it in place. And obviously it's not going to stay on today because we need to prep the surface and paint. But what we have got is this had a bow in it when we were basically taking it off. So there is a gap between this and the bumper. So we're just going to build a bit of a frame out with some spare steel so we can bolt through that to bolt this back on at the top to make sure it's secure. So we're just getting some measurements now and we'll whip out the THICC again and get something welded up. I'm just going to cut some metal off for the frame for the new bit, I think, he says. So we're now just going to start getting the frame built here. Cliff is just welding it into place. Well, I'm not looking at it because obviously my helmet's on Cliff's head.
Because I'm a dick and he switched it off.
It's what?
Because I'm a dick and he switched it off.
He didn't switch that off. So he's that down here with a dead battery. But all good. All good in the hood. We've double checked the batteries are off. They're 100% off on the bus. So basically, we just got to build this bit out and see if it easy now the frame's off. We've got to build this out in. It's got like a curve to it, but we're never going to get the curve with the equipment that we've got. So we're just going to build it out so we can bolt through onto these. And I think this is it hot still. It's alright. So that's right, isn't it, Cliff? Something like that. To beef it out a little bit and make it secure. I would say a little bit. We're going to have a look now. So we're just refitting this again we've bent this back a little bit. Obviously we've got our bits here which is pushing this. That's now solid touching that. Cliff's just looking at that end just to make any adjustments that might be needed. Are we slightly out now? You said. I was right. Yeah, just cut a bit of the trim off and then it'll fit better. It's slightly a bit thicker metal that we've put on. It pushes that out massively, doesn't it?
No, it's coming along nicely then, isn't it?
Beautiful. So the frame is fully welded in. Cliff's very kindly welded 90% of it because he's much quicker than me. And we've got some paint. So we've painted and red oxide all the areas that are going to be covered up by the surround that we can't get to later on. I will go over the rest of it later, but this is the areas that are going to be covered by the red oxide. Next job, we just need to go and cut some of the plate we've got in the other shed just to repair this bit here. We're going to cut out the bad bit and then just put some plate in there just to get that bob on. But it's starting to come together. So now we've got the red on where we can't get to, we're going to offer this up for the last time and bolt it and put it back on because we are welded up. Poppy's going to hold the camera, aren't you, Pops? So let's go, see how this goes. Right there. Snug as a bug. So we're going to go with a bolt here, a bolt here, a bolt here. Should we put a clamp on your side? Where's that G clamp on? I've seen you somewhere.
It's there.
Where, Pops?
Hold this.
Oh, this clamp here. Where's that big G one gone though?
Don't know.
Next up, now we've got the bolts in, is we're going to put some rivets in. So Cliff sent me his rivet gun because I can't find mine. So we need to push this in here, and then we need to drill a hole. There we go. Put his rivet in here. Like that. In there. It will pop eventually. Bang. That is going nowhere. So you need to get a couple in up the top, a couple in all the way up, and then we'll be spot on. Let's go to the next one. So now all the rivets are on, we need to install our new bumper. That is very old. Oh.
Oh.
Right, Cliff. Yeah, well, oh. So we'll line this up and then bolt it in, and hopefully the holes are big enough for the bolt holes on this side. Yeah, they're massive. We need some more washers. I've used them all. Let's have a look. Go over that. Surely. Ow. You alright? There we go, look. Right. My bolts have gone straight in the holes. No, they haven't.
Wishful thinking that.
Mine have.
Have yours actually gone straight in? Yeah. Hello, everyone.
So now I've got the back boot over here. We need to all like tighten up the all like the things that attach to the thing, so they can like hook up so it all stays together and it doesn't fall off.
So we've put on the brackets back on the actual boot lid. Now they're all secure, and we've married it up and drawn the lines in here so we know roughly where they are. I've got the old bracket off the rusted bit, so I'm just going to give that a clean up and treat it, and then I'm going to tack that in, get the other one off, tack that in, and then marry it up. If the bolts fit, I'll bolt it up and then weld the rest of it in, so then the lid can go on, hopefully in this video. So we've welded in, or we've tacked in the bracket where they should sit there and there. Now I'm going to lift this up, marry it up, put a bolt in, put some bolts in, and then adjust as needed. Hopefully this will be on, looking very pretty. We're now going to lift this in place. It's very heavy. I hope my welding's good.
We'll see.
James had a really good idea, so what we're going to do is we're going to take off the brackets I've tacked on, fit them to the bracket of the boot lid, and then offer it up, and then while we've got enough people here holding it in place, I'll just tack them in again while they're in place. Then we know the fitment is bob on. So we just take these off.
Time.
I like go this way before.
No. You look fresh, didn't you?
The other thing we could do is put packets on the bottom.
Why be stupid?
Which blob up on that big blob there? Alright. It's on! It lifts and it doesn't fall off. It's only tacked in. I will weld it when I'm up next just to make sure it's right. Happy days. And that's it. We have a back end on the bus and I'm absolutely buzzing. Most buzzing I've been all week. I've got high blood pressure, so it's not really a good thing. But it's back on. It lifts. It does boot things. It could do with a slight adjustment, hiring up slightly, but I can do that in time. That's fine. I want to say thank you to Cliff and James for coming up, and my dad for helping me get that stuff. Trying to get panels to fit, the right pain in the ass, but it looks weird seeing it like this. It's peculiar.
It is because it's now level as well.
Yeah,
it wasn't
fits
when
better.
it first came.
It fits better than it actually did before as well. We got some pictures up of what it looked like before we took it off, and the bumper's actually right. So happy days. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please drop some comments down in the comment section because I love replying to them and it helps the videos. And next week we're going to try and get some windows in, or at least repair them so we can put the windows in, because at this rate hopefully next year we might be living in this, because I've got a little plan up my sleeve of something I want to do. It's a bit different. So keep watching. Thank you for watching again. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.